Hi Year 5, good morning. Welcome to your second computing lesson on eSafety. So today we're going to be learning about how to keep our information secure online. Okay. So first of all, cast your minds back to the last lesson we did, which was digital footprints. I'm hoping that you can tell me what a digital footprint is. And if you look on your worksheet for today, there's a little area that you can sort of record what you think a digital footprint is. So pause the video and do that now. Okay, so personal information. Have a little think. How often do you go online when you're not at school? And that doesn't just mean searching the internet. That means any of these games up here. So you've got Fortnite, Minecraft, the Instagram social media app, TikTok, Facebook, any of these things. How often do you go online? Is it a few times a week when you're allowed to? Is it once an evening? Is it every evening as much as possible? Um, if you are on the internet at all, you need to be really, really careful about some of the things that happen on these websites. Can you think of any of the dangers about visiting these websites, these apps? Pause the video and write down the answers in here. What are some of the dangers of visiting apps and sites like these? Pause the video and do that now. Okay, so what kind of information do you need to give in order to actually get onto these games and social media sites? Is it things like, in order to access Minecraft today, you have to tell me what your favorite color is? You've got to tell me what kind of dog treat your dog likes best. I don't think so. I think it's probably more likely to be something that we refer to as personal information. Okay, so what you're going to have to do now is go onto YouTube and type in what is personal information. And then you're going to click on this video here called NetSafe Episode 2, What is Personal Information? It's a really, really nice video, explains it very, very clearly. So pause the video and watch that video now. Okay, so it's basically told you that personal information is things like your name, your address, school address, your phone number, all these things that you are required to basically put into these websites so that you can gain access to. And as the video said, there are going to be people out there who are going to try and take that information from you, and they will then pretend to be you to access these things. They might gain access to other accounts that you didn't even realize. They can get onto your banks if you're an adult. If you give out your information, people can actually access your money. They can order things online. There's loads and loads of dangers about these websites. So we've got to be really, really careful about sharing our information to people who don't need it. Okay, so there are a list of instructions. Don't panic. These instructions are known as the SMART rules, and I'll just go over them really, really quickly. So each of the letters in SMART is the beginning to one of these instructions. Okay, so S, stay safe. Don't give out your personal information to people or places you don't know. Okay, so as the video said, if your teacher says, can you write down your name and phone number? It might be okay. You should be able to trust your teachers. If a random person pops up while you're playing Fortnite and says, hey, what's your phone number? What's your personal address? I wouldn't trust them. Okay, M, don't meet up. Meeting someone you've only ever been in touch with online can be dangerous. You should always check with an adult that you trust. Always. A, accepting files. Accepting emails, files, pictures, or texts from people you don't know can cause problems. That's how a lot of people do all this scamming. Click the link and you might be able to win a free holiday. Don't believe it. Okay? R, reliable. Check information before you believe it. Is the person or website telling you the truth? Okay? And T, tell someone. Tell an adult if someone or something makes you feel worried or uncomfortable. Okay? So just like with the online bullying, there are always people that you can tell. Someone you live with at home, your teacher, another member of the staff at school. Okay? So what I'm going to ask you to do is create a poster explaining the SMART rules. Okay? You can use this to help. But before you do that, on your worksheet, there is a little online safety quiz. Okay? So Here's the eSafety quiz. I'm going to read you out the questions, and whilst I read them out, you're basically going to tell me if you think what I'm saying is personal information or not. Okay, so number one, your name. Is your name personal information? If it is, write personal information. If it's not, just put no. Number two, address. Is your address personal information? Number three, your favourite type of pizza. Is that personal information? Number four, your phone number. Is that personal information? Number five, what book you're reading. Is that personal information? Number six, what school you go to. Is that personal information? Number seven, what instrument you play, if you play an instrument at all. Is that personal information? And number eight, your favourite football team, if you support one. Is that personal information? Okay, so now that you have done those, I am going to ask you to create a poster explaining the SMART rules. Okay, you can always look some up online using KidRex if you want to be inspired for new ones, but I do want to see SMART on your poster. I'd like to see what the rules mean as well, like instructions on how to follow them. Okay, I'd like it to be really, really colourful. If you've got any colours at home, you could even do it online if you like. You can make it on Microsoft Word or Excel if you want to get really, really creative with it. Okay, I'm really, really looking forward to seeing your finished posters and worksheets online when you're done. Okay, so good luck. See you next time.